Hey everybody, 47 Mark IV here, back with Direwolf20. So, I was out hunting mobs the other day, and got myself one of these guys, a Basalz rod. And it kind of caused an idea, you know, that spark of thought. So soon we're going to stop mining by hand, and we're going to start, quarrying and all of that. I'm just not in any rush in this pack. I'm taking it slow and enjoying the build. But as I was killing the mobs and I got this rod, I thought about what its uses were. And it makes this Basalz powder, which makes, you can make petroleum dust. And with that, you can make Tectonic petroleum, which you can put in the Tectonic Initiator in a pulverizer, and you can ore triple. And that's something I've never done before. And I wanted to. I thought it sounded like a lot of fun. So that's what we're going to do today. I have gone and laid myself out a ton of stuff. I've got it all in this chest right here. I don't think this is everything that it'll take. It's kind of a, hey, I thought of an item, let's throw it in the chest. So I'm going to get to building this thing. Let's turn the lights on. Shut the mob farm off. Cool. So, step one is, I got to get a bunch of these rods, right? And we got to kill these mobs. So, I've got myself, somewhere in this chest, a mob duplicator. And, we're going to have to go capture one of the mobs. And let's do this. Let's get some things set up here. I'll do this piece by piece. Oh, I think I want to do it from in here. Let's see, what's in the drill? Alright, just making sure I'm not 5 by 5. So I think right there is the center, and I got an idea here. Let me grab some bricks. So being that this thing only has a certain working range, normally you blow mobs right up to this thing, and, you want to get them, you want this flush so they don't get stuck on it. But for me, that doesn't matter, because it can kill everything in this range. So I think I'm going to sit this guy right there. I think that's where I want to put him. It'll spawn mobs, it'll push them over, that should be okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. So what I'll do here is I'm going to go underneath, and let's see. You look like that block to me. Yep, got it. Was that? Oh, cool. I even got cursed earth from my silk touch on my drill. So I'm going to stick a connector on there. And let's see. Yeah, I can make this cable. Right over like this. Come on. Got to get out of the block space. There we go. Cool. And then we just got to program a little bit. I mean, not hard. So we're going to come over here to the energy channel. And I'm just going to insert energy. And then I'm going to come, and I guess I'll make another fluid channel. Right, let's see. Fluid, and I'll create. And I'm going to extract from the tank. And, we're going to insert into the mob duplicator. Cool, all powered up, ready to go, right? So this guy should have, yep, plenty of juice, plenty of fluid. Yep, ready to go. Cool, I like that. And let's see. Come back up here. I kind of wanted to improve the screen setup a little bit while I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to grab a couple of these things. So first, I want a way to turn that thing on and off. And, I tried doing it with XNet and really didn't have that good of response from it. So I'm going to go a different way. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use a redstone face, a phantom redstone face. And I guess I can just set this guy, right there. And I'm going to use a redstone receiver. And I'm pretty sure I can do that. And what I'll do here is I'm going to take this phantom connector. And let's see. I think I shift click. Right? Block stored to the connector. Shift click this guy. All right, there's the mob duplicator. And then we'll take a button module. And I'll do that. That's channel 3. I'm going to turn this guy to active on redstone signal. And I'll come up here. I'm going to throw that button in the screen. And, I'm going to use this text module right here as a spacer. And we'll make it a toggle, and we'll call it, spawner. Right? Do I want spawner? No, let's do duplicator. Just like that, I think that'll work. Cool. And then the other thing that I wanted to do was I've got a fluid module right here. So let's head back downstairs. I'm going to shift-click it on the black hole tank. And come on. Hello? Why don't you want to let me up? I have the hardest time with these elevators. All right, put that in the tank, or put that in the screen. Do I have enough spaces? Could I do that? Ah, yeah, that's so nice. All right, so we'll do essence right here. That's the label. I don't care about the bar. That's not a big deal. Millibuckets, sure. Comma format. Yeah, there we go. Cool, now I know how much essence is in the tank, and I can turn my duplicator on and off. I think that works. And if it's nighttime... Oh, and it is nighttime. Let's go see if we can get ourselves a Basalz, or whatever they call it. Right here, Mob Imprisonment Tool. Alright, so I'm going to fly around. Let's get a new one of these. I'm going to have to go to the Nether and get gas and blaze, just so I can spawn them. Oh, there he is right there. Hello, hello. Hey, alright, okay, I see. Gonna try to kill me. That dude, these guys. And I think I want to improve my weapons if I have time. Thank you. Alright, got him. He doesn't know, but he is now the parent of my ore tripling operation. So let's do this. And do I have a building wand? Let me see here. Yeah, I got this guy right here, because I almost just made a mistake. Let's see. In this chest, yep, I've got some stone bricks. And what I need to do is I got to come in here, and we've got to turn the working area on this guy. Yeah, I was just saying, I think I'm in it. Perfect. All right, doesn't extend outside. Let's make sure it doesn't go beyond the walls. Nope, that's technically a block. Okay, I don't think they can spawn outside. I think those blocks are in the way. But they can spawn down here, and I'm worried about that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the spaces that they could spawn in. Just like this. Let's get our building wand, and, we'll wand it across. Yeah, just like this. There's probably another way to do that, but that seems simple to me, right? Let's just take out all the spots that they could spawn in. Let's see, right there. All right, so I think every spot is now blocked. Cool. All right, so let's just chuck this guy in here. Let's turn off the working range on this one. That's active with redstone signal. We'll throw that in there. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this button will work. Let's see. I don't think it is. I was wondering if this would work. Is it because this guy, connection is fine, that says the output's on. Let's do this. Sometimes these guys don't like to work unless you put a piece of redstone dust. How about now? Will you spawn now? Active on redstone signal. You should be getting redstone. Well, that's odd, because now that should work. That should totally work. Let's get another piece of redstone. Let's just grab another... I'll just keep some on me. I just want to play with this a little bit. Does that help? Because that should be working. This should be duplicating mobs left and right? So if I turn that off, yeah. Active on redstone signal. So that thing is going to be killing Basalz, apparently left and right. We still got plenty of essence. it's picking up all of their rods and putting them in refined storage. So let's take this chest right here, and I'm going to use this moving wand, and we'll pick it up and let's go downstairs. And let's set up a processing area. We need some area to process all of this stuff. And you know, I guess right here isn't that bad. Yeah, let's do it right here. Alright, I'm going to set this chest down. Oops. Got to set it down. Alright, so I'm just going to put some of the stuff I don't need at the moment in here. Alright, so we got to make petroleum. Right? We got to make this petroleum, and which means we've got to make petroleum dust, which means we've got to make obsidian and Basalz powder, and I've already got redstone and clay. So here's kind of what I'm thinking, is I'm going to take these couple of pulverizers. Let's see, I'm actually going to need one more pulverizer now that I think about it. So a couple of them, let's see, a couple of them, you know, can just kind of live up here, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of designing as I go through. Because one of them I'm going to put, let's see. You know, I want them to come down a level. Let's see. You know, I could probably set them right on the floor. I think I actually got room. Let's do this. Let's put them right there. And this one will go right here. All right, so let's do this one at a time. I'm going to power these guys, I think, from the bottom. Right? Can I get that block? Sure. Get this one. Yeah, I think I'll power them from the bottom. So I'm going to grab some of these, and because I'm lazy, let's go right down here. And there's power right there. So let's go ahead and hook them into power. Everybody's going to need power. Right there, and then we'll just shoot across. Is that the right one? No, of course not. There's power right there too. Doesn't matter. Alright, cool. They got power. So one of them's pretty easy. Let's do this one over here. So this one over here, I'm going to extrude obsidian right into it. And I'm going to take this ender tank. So I should be able to just stack that guy there. Ooh, but then I got to do power from the back. Oh, got to do power from the back. Because I'm going to have stacked up things. Alright. Can fix. Can fix. Yeah, let's come right here, I guess. Just like this. I don't know, I always kind of look at the wires and go, is that straight enough? Does that work? Alright, right here. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll do this instead. We'll power them from the back, and that way I can reach up to everybody like that. I just need as many sides as I can for refined storage. Alright, so ender tank on top of this guy. Cool. Just like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to upgrade this one. Let's go get some upgrades. Because here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to use this pyroclastic injection. Water is no longer consumed for operation. So if I'm thinking about this guy right, let's put a couple of upgrades on him. Right like that. Let's give him this augment. Let's set him to obsidian. And give him a bucket of water. And we should be able to come in here. Configuration. So we'll do input from the top, output to the bottom. Oh, you don't have power. Auto input unavailable. Why don't you have power? Did I not hook you guys into something? Nope, I didn't. Alright, right there. It's weird. Sometimes the cables don't like to connect. Okay, so we've got this. Can I set you to output? You should, yeah, automatically make lava. Or automatically make obsidian. And you're going to put it in here. Cool. Oop. Alright, and then we're just going to set this guy. Yeah, I want him orange. Orange on all sides. And I'm going to pull this obsidian into refined storage. So let's do this. Oh, I needed cables. I need cables. Okay, I am awful at getting up through tiny little holes. Let's see. Cables, cables, cables. Right here. So we're going to go this way. Right here. Okay, so now we're importing into refined storage. And that reminds me, I probably ought to... did I just lose everything? Man, I get turned around. Here we go. Not like that. I got to go make storage for some of this stuff. Yeah, well, let's go make storage. I'm going to need a couple of upgrades here. All right. Quickest elevator is right there. What I want to do is I'm going to come over to our storage drawer area. Yeah, and let's replace a drawer. And I'm going to put this 4x4 in there. Oh, and that's perfect. I actually wanted it to do that. And, nope, not that. I can't get used to the new mechanic of a cable sits down all the time. Oh, that's even more perfect. I wanted that right there. Cool. All right, so I'm going to tell it storage upgrade and void upgrade. So it can hold a ton of stacks now, and both of those have a place. Cool. All right, back downstairs. So first part is done. We've got ourselves... Oh, I need to put this key back. We've got ourselves pulverized obsidian. All right, back down here. Where did I leave this thing? Man, I'm lost. All right, right over here. And this is the hard part with these cables in the way. But I think... Yeah, so I need an in and an out. I need an in and an out. This is why I don't like to do the power from the back. I'm blocking too many sides. But I guess I could use this side and that side. Yeah, I think I'll do that. They're not that hard to cover. So what I'll do is I'm going to move this guy over here. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves an importer and an exporter. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to export right there. Yep, and I can grab this cable. Yeah, and I'll put a panel on there. You'll never even know it was there. All right, and I guess I'll import since I'm right here. Oh, that's not a cable. That's not a cable. Right there. All right, I need a grid. There's a grid over here. All right, so I'm going to need... Nope. See, there's that cable mechanic. Just can't get used to it. Wow, we've already got 163 rods. Oh, I already had some on me. All right, so let's do this. Let's come over here, and let's tell the... let's set the sides on this guy. All right, import, export everything. I think that'll work. All right, so... Yeah, right here. I'm going to export all of these rods. It'll grind them up. That does it at a pretty good clip, too. Yep, I want to put that in a drawer later. I'm going to upgrade this guy. I'm going to give him 2 upgrades and some augments. Boy, I thought I had another augment. Maybe I didn't make it. So, if I do this, I'm going to upgrade you, and I'll upgrade you. I'll make your secondary chance, because sometimes you get pulverized obsidian this way, and I'll make you go faster. We got the power for it. I mean, it's 58 RF a tick. All right, cool. Got that going on. So that setup is going to make basically the first half. Yeah, that's already got that. Hey, why aren't you auto outputting? Oh, because I got to turn that on. Auto input, whatever. Right? And, oh, you need some upgrades bad. Did I already upgrade you? No. All right, let's do this. Couple of speeds. Yeah, just like that. Get that guy, get this guy, get those 2. There we go. And that'll climb in power. 120 RF. We're going to have to build power soon, but I think we'll be all right. All right, so this one, this guy is going to move over 1. Yep, right there. I'll put that there. We'll give him power. We're going to need to give his friend power. Yeah, I think the spacing will actually work out okay. Let's see. I'm going to need a Magma Crucible. I'm going to put it right on top. I'll put the redstone furnace right there. I'll give the crucible power. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to export into this guy. And, you know, I guess I'll just wire it over. I think once I put facades on here, it'll look okay. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's see. No, I want to export into the Magma Crucible. Well, I actually want to export into both of them, now that I think about it. So let's grab another exporter, and we'll go like this. Alright, so I gotta go make myself a crafting recipe, and I probably ought to stick this powder thing on the drawer, just so it has a place to go too. Alright, right in there. Cool. And then we'll go set ourselves a crafting recipe. So let's see here. This is this stuff right here. Basalz. Right? So that'll make me petroleum dust. Oop, wrong terminal. Right here. Uses. This is not processing. Alright, one more time. Right there. Cool. So I've got this pattern, which I can put... Yeah, it's not processing, right? Let me just double check here. Yeah, that's just straight up crafting. Alright, so I'm going to put it there. And we'll go ahead and get some of this powder. And that's the last thing that I want to put in the drawer. Let's see, drawer's over here. I was thinking about making some stripes on the floor so I could always see, you know, hey, this is where I'm going. I don't know, I might need to. I've got such a bad sense of direction. Alright, so we've got all of this. This stuff needs to go into the Magma Crucible with a crafting upgrade. And it should, set the sides on this, it should import it, just like that. And then I want it to export the fluid down here. And this pulverizer, oh, did I not make? No, I didn't make the Tectonic. Oh, I didn't make the Tectonic. And you know, I actually want this somewhere else. Let's do this. Let's export to the top. Let's export to the top. And I might want to move this guy over one more. I don't know. I got to have enough sides for everything. Again, hard part about designing on the fly. Yeah, because I want to store this stuff in refined storage. I want to store it in refined storage. I think I can go both, up and down. I just got to think about this. Do I want to do that? Well, let's do the original plan. Let's store it in refined storage. So let's do this. You're going to go ahead and make this stuff. Can I grab you with a bucket? Can I do that? No. I don't think it matters, though. Let's go ahead and get our fluid storage block. And, you know, you can go right there. Fluid storage. Oh, I got to turn that thing to fluids. Right here, import fluids. Are you getting fluids? No, you're not. Is it hooked up? Is it exporting? Up, export to the top. There we go. And I want it to just be in here because I want it to run all the time. And I'm going to need myself a fluid grid. I got one in here. Fluid grid. So I'm just going to add a fluid grid right there. I'm going to grab a... Oh, I don't need to do that with the bucket. I'm just going to grab a bucket of it. And I'm going to set the filter on it just in case. Alright, right there. There's my bucket. Cool. Alright, so now we're up to making that stuff. And what I've got to do is I'm going to need one more exporter. So I'm going to put in materials. Yeah, let's see. Boy, I just don't have enough sides. I just don't have enough. And you know, I might move this whole stack up one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Hold on. Let's move everybody up one thing. And I'll put the furnace, and we'll do it right here in the middle. Alright, so let's see. Redstone furnace on the bottom. Pulverizer. Magma Crucible. I think this will work well. And we'll do this. Alright, so I got to go through these one at a time. I'm going to get confused. Magma Crucible, you're inserting, you're outputting. Right, so I need to put a exporter up here, or an importer. Let's get our cable, and let's cable this guy all the way around. Cable, cable. Okay? Not cable. Just like that. Oh, and it needs its crafting upgrade, and it needs that. Right? There you go. Take all of that. Yeah. And that way it goes into refined storage. I've got storage. We'll go ahead and do this. And let's see. I'm going to import, and I need to make that upgrade. There we go. Alright, almost there. Yep, so let's upgrade these guys. Get this, get that, get this. Alright, so those guys got upgraded. That got upgraded. Let's give it this. And let's go ahead and put some stuff on it. So you can export fluids. And, oh, I'm going to need a bucket of that stuff. I'm going to need a bucket of it. Let's go to our grid. Let's take out this bucket of it. I knew I wanted the bucket for something. And that can go right in there. Oh, and I could slap the bucket in there too. Alright, so that's nice and full. On this side, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, yeah, right here, I'm going to export. And we'll go ahead and put it there. Yeah, and I think that will work. I think it'll work. Boy, I need so many sides. I need so many sides, because I also want this to be able to go down. No, I need one more side on the pulverizer. I need one more side on the pulverizer. Alright, let's keep working this problem. Because the other thing I'm going to need to import from the pulverizer, and I'm going to need to import from here as well. Alright, I guess I'll just stick them on top of here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and stick it right up here. Maybe like this? No, it needs to be at the next level up. Alright. Never built it before, so bear with me here. Magma Crucible. Yeah, so I'll put power in the back. And we'll export like this, and we'll, oh, what happened to my importer? Didn't I have one more importer? Well, I'll go ahead and use this guy. I'm sure I'm just not seeing it. We'll do it like this. Alright, so let's just reset this guy. Could you come down lower? I don't know. It's fine. Let's go ahead and put our crafting upgrade, that in there. We'll reset the sides. I'll chuck in what I've got. Let's see. Just like that. Alright. And a little bit of power. Power, power, power. Power, power. Right there. Yeah, I definitely have some wire cleaning up to do, because that, yuck. But I want to make sure it works really well, and I need to have enough sides. Alright, so you're doing your thing, right? You're exporting? No, you're not. You are auto output. Oh, this guy's got to be set to fluids. Alright, so it's outputting. This one is getting input of fluids. This is going to be the input of items. This is going to be a specific output for this right here, Cinnabar. I was worried about Cinnabar gunking up the whole works. And then this guy is going to output everything to the bottom, and I'll tell it to output just the secondary to the top, and it's now filtered for Cinnabar. And then this guy will go ahead and accept it and output it. I think that's it. I think that's it. So, yeah, I could probably bring this down. No, I can't. I don't know. I'll find a good place for that guy. I guess it doesn't much matter, right? Like if I set it there, I just don't have enough room for sides, and I didn't want to phantom face it. But let's go ahead and try. So I should be able to come to this guy right here and tell it to export iron, right? And you should be exporting iron ore, right? Is all of this not hooked to something? No, it's all hooked up. Oh, these guys aren't hooked up. Right there. All right, so you're going to go ahead and export, and you need to run faster, clearly. And you got ore tripling right there into the system. All right, so I couldn't just leave it there. You know, couldn't just up and end the episode because it got better. So I had some time to sit and think about this and clean it up a little bit. So that's kind of the final layout. You know, I tucked it into basically one of these notches and smoothed it right out. I think that looks really nice. And you know, it's hard to tell what's a fake block and what's a real block. This column stayed the same. So over here, I think this is all regular, this is all usual, but I did move the Magma Crucible here, and I did put power underneath it, so I've got room for refined storage. Let's see. Let's take a peek at it. Right down here. Right, so there's the importer in the back, and I've got the exporter on top. I think that works out really well. And then I've got enough room around this, and this is what I was struggling with. I needed enough sides around the pulverizer, and I could use a phantom face. I didn't really want to. So this is what I ended up with right here. And I thought this worked out really well. So I wanted lots of exporters into an inventory because you have more ores than you do space in one of these exporters. And so now I've got lots of space to put for exporters. They all go into this crate. The pulverizer auto inputs it. We'll export it down here, back into the system. Out it goes. And it's got, you know, its room for power on the back. Yeah, it's right back there. And it's got the exporter right there, you know, giving it the Tectonic Petroleum. And I think that works out really, really well. So we've got ourselves effective ore tripling for most ores in the game. And, you know, I can even look through and things like lapis, I think, or maybe coal. Let's see. Yeah, right here, Tectonic Initiator. So look, it's going to give me this, and here's the power of this thing. So I can come up here, and I can say, oh, I don't have any lapis ore. Do I have any coal ore? No, nuts. I don't have any of that ore. Does black quartz work? Quartz? Do you work? So you turned into crushed black quartz. All right. Well, anyway, so if there was something like coal, I'd put it in here, and then I would pull it out of this guy right here using this importer that I left for Cinnabar. But, I mean, that's it. So I can, every time I get a new ore that I want to crush down this way, hey, I can just come up here, add it to that thing. They'll show up in here, and they'll get ore tripled. So I kind of wanted to show you the final layout. I think with all of these chisel and bit covers on here, I think it looks really nice. Like, it's hard to tell what's the original block and what's chisels and bits. And, you know, I'm doing it this way. That way I don't have any problems with refined storage and cables and stuff disconnecting. But, you know, if you carry the line right around, you can't even tell. And the final thing, right, I got a storage monitor. I just ripped out a quick one just so I could see the level of petroleum that I've got. And we're making a ton. I might actually have to shut this thing off. I don't know. It's running. I'm going to watch it for a while. I might make more fluid storage. I got to see what I want to do, but we've already got 192 buckets spare, and this guy's full and running, and it's already augmented, and I might have to augment it some more. But I thought that was really cool. That's a fun ending setup, and it's super clean, and that's what I like about it. So I'm going to call it there for the day. That's a great day. I've got myself thermal ore tripling. So I'm 47 Mark IV, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. I think that was a fun one. If you did, hey, drop me a like or a comment. I really enjoy seeing those. And then I will see you in the next episode.